At the beginning of the story, we meet a beautiful woman named Alice, who is 100 years old. She has been working for a fashion magazine in Paris for the past 8 years. Alice is fully dedicated to her career, but her bitter attitude and old-fashioned style have held her back. She hasn't received a promotion in the last 4 years. Alice is divorced and lives with her young daughter, but because of her work commitments, she hardly gets time for her. Each morning, Alice drops her daughter off at her sister's place before heading to the office. Deep inside, Alice feels very lonely and rarely gets time for herself. One day, Alice travels to Brazil for work. On her return flight to Paris, she meets a young man named Adam, a 30-year-old college student. Adam had originally booked an economy seat, but due to an issue, he is upgraded to business class and placed next to Alice. Adam is excited to be in business class for the first time, while Alice is busy working on her laptop. During landing, the plane experiences heavy turbulence, and Alice, terrified, grabs Adam's hand. This small moment makes Adam secretly happy. No girl had ever held his hand before, and he immediately feels attracted to Alice. After the flight lands, Alice prepares to leave. Adam wants to talk to her, but she just says bye and walks away. Moments later, Adam notices Alice's pen drive under the seat. He rushes outside the airport to return it, but by the time he reaches, Alice has already left with her sister in a car. On the way home, Alice's sister tells her about a doctor she should meet and suggests she think about marriage again. But Alice refuses. She has no interest in marrying, which upsets her sister, who wants Alice to start a new life. At work, Alice continues to face problems. Her colleagues dislike her rude behavior and gossip behind her back. Only one male colleague stands by her and supports her. Later, another staff member tells Alice that a boy named Adam had called, wanting to speak with her. Alice brushes it off, saying she doesn't know any Adam. Alice then meets with her boss to request a promotion, but he criticizes her articles as outdated and boring. He tells her to bring something fresh and exciting, or else she may lose her job. Worried, Alice stays late in the office that night, wondering how she can reinvent her work. That's when she finds the note from her staff member about the pen drive. Realizing it's the one she lost on the plane, Alice immediately calls Adam and asks for it. At that moment, Adam is hanging out with his friends in a bar. He tells Alice to come there to collect it. When Alice arrives, Adam introduces her to his friends. Coincidentally, two of Alice's colleagues are also at the bar, and they are shocked to see her with a much younger man. Alice insists on getting her pen drive quickly, but Adam says it's at his house. Reluctantly, she agrees to go with him. Outside, Adam offers her a ride on his scooter. Alice hesitates, as she has never ridden one before, but eventually agrees. When Adam helps her put on the helmet, the furry seam brace, Alice's colleagues secretly take a photo from an angle that makes it look like they are kissing. They later post the picture online. At Adam's house, his father is also present. Adam deliberately delays giving back the pen drive, trying to spend more time talking with Alice. Eventually, he hands it over, and Alice prepares to leave. Adam then asks if he can drop her off, but Alice politely refuses, saying she will take a cab. Before she goes, Adam nervously asks if they could have coffee sometime. Alice doesn't answer directly, she just smiles, says thank you, and leaves. The next day at the office, Alice notices her colleagues giving her strange looks. Confused, she soon learns the reason. The photo of her and Adam has gone viral online, making it seem as though they were kissing. Alice knows the truth. It was only a misunderstanding, but now everyone believes the rumors. Alice's boss is surprisingly thrilled after hearing about her supposed relationship with Adam. At assembly, he tells her that he loves this new look and insists that dating a boy much younger than her makes her appear modern and relevant. Since their magazine targets the youth, he believes this image will help boost sales. People want spice and gossip, he says. Alice, however, doesn't want to date a man half her age. She confides in her close male friend, who advises her to just pretend for appearances. If your boss sees this, he'll be impressed and you might finally get that promotion, he tells her. Though she knows it's wrong to play with someone's emotions, Alice is desperate to save her career. Eventually, she decides to use Adam for her own benefit. The next day, Alice meets Adam again, this time with a fresh, stylish look. Adam can't take his eyes off her. She begins to flirt and they quickly bond. Later, Alice even takes him to a friend's show, deliberately showing off her relationship with a younger man. But when the host of the show, Alice's friend, touches her inappropriately, Adam doesn't like it and openly mocks him. Alice laughs along, embarrassing the host who storms off. Afterward, Adam admits he never imagined he'd be spending time like this with her. He already knows Alice is divorced and has a daughter, but it doesn't bother him. Alice suggests they should try to understand each other better. Suddenly, she gets a call from her sister, insisting she come home to meet the doctor she had arranged. Not wanting to go, Alice lies to Adam, saying her daughter is sick. Concerned, Adam quickly calls her a taxi, and Alice notices how much he genuinely cares for her. At dinner, Alice drinks too much and ends up asking the doctor awkward questions, insulting him. Offended, he leaves, frustrating her family. Meanwhile, Alice continues to look for ways to impress her boss, so she takes Adam to a big fashion show attended by the CEO and her boss. During the event, a model trips on stage. Adam immediately rushes forward to help her up, which leaves a strong impression on the CEO. After the show, Alice and Adam drink and dance together. On the dance floor, they grow very close, but Alice notices people taking pictures of them. Nervous, she pulls Adam outside. He drops her home on his scooter, and for a brief moment, he leans in to kiss her, but Alice pulls away and silently goes inside. That night, Adam feels like he missed his chance. He goes to her house again and finds out that her daughter is staying at her aunt's. Seizing the moment, Adam kisses Alice. This time, Alice doesn't resist, and the two become intimate. The next morning, Alice feels guilty about what happened. She asks Adam to leave, but heavy rain forces him to stay. Just then, Alice's sister and daughter return home. To cover up, Alice introduces Adam as a work colleague and even hands him some files to make it look real. Adam prepares to leave, but at the door, Alice suddenly stops him and kisses him, showing that her feelings for him are now genuine. The relationship that had begun as a mere pretense to impress her boss has turned into something real. From then on, Alice and Adam start spending more time together, enjoying each other's company like a true couple. Adam begins surprising Alice by taking her on small adventures, and she loves spending time with him. Slowly, their bond grows deeper and genuine emotions start to blossom. Both of them are happy together. Evie files i hali me ani forced heartfelt queries, so eatu. One day, Adam asks Alice a heartfelt question. You're beautiful, successful, and wealthy. So why did you choose me? Alice has no answer. She knows she originally got involved with him for her own career advantage, but now her feelings are real. A few days later, Alice finally gets the promotion she had been working for. Though thrilled at first, she starts to wonder, should she continue her relationship with Adam? When they meet again, Adam confesses, "I love you deeply, and I want to marry you." Alice is stunned. She tells him they are too different. She's Ursur's years older, with a daughter and countless responsibilities. "I love you," she admits, "but we can't be together. Society will never accept us. Maybe it's better if we stop here." Heartbroken, Alice walks away. Though Alice truly loves Adam now, her fears and obligations hold her back. Away from him, she feels lonely and empty. Adam, too, is devastated. He shares his pain with his father, who comforts him, saying, "When I was your age, I fell in love too. This is life. You must learn to move forward." Days later, the CEO of Alice's company comes to review the next magazine cover. She dislikes the current model and asks for a fresh, unseen face. At that moment, she notices Alice's laptop wallpaper. It's Adam's photo. Recognizing him as the same boy who helped a fallen model during the fashion show, Stack hears in show, She insists that Adam should be their new magazine model. Alice feels uneasy. She doesn't want to face Adam again, but under pressure from her boss, she has no choice. She calls and messages Adam, but he, heartbroken, ignores her. Drowning his sorrows in alcohol, Adam refuses to reply. Finally, Alice goes to his house herself and convinces him to come with her. Adam assumes Alice wants to restart their relationship, but instead she explains the modeling offer. Kuno, you'll get to work with beautiful girls, earn money, and build a career. Adam is furious. He realizes she has come to him only for work, not love. In anger, he tells her, I don't want to see you again. It's better if we never meet. And storms out. On the day of the photo shoot, everyone waits anxiously. Alice fears that if Adam doesn't show up, she will lose her job. But at the last moment, Adam arrives, because deep down, he still loves her. He is taken to the makeup room to prepare for the shoot. There, Alice's male friend approaches him and sincerely apologizes for his past behavior. He says it was me who advised Alice to make a fake relationship with you so she could get a promotion. Hearing this, Adam feels deeply hurt, realizing that Alice's love was just an act. He walks out and kisses Alice in front of everyone. After that, Adam goes for his photo shoot, but since this is a completely new experience for him, he struggles to pose properly. The photographer has to keep giving him directions again and again, which irritates Adam, and he decides to walk away. Alice comes to convince him, but Adam angrily says, I truly loved you, and you only used me for your benefit. Heartbroken, Adam leaves, which makes Alice feel terrible. Her boss also fires her from her job. Now Alice is completely alone. She cannot forget Adam, and his memories haunt her every moment. Alice realizes that the man she loves is more important than her career. So Alice goes to Adam's college and, in front of everyone, says, I've stopped thinking about my future, and I don't care what society thinks about us. Now, I only want you, I love you, and I want to be with you. She apologizes to Adam. Since Adam still loves her, he kisses her and forgives her. From then on, both live happily together, and the movie ends here. Dagna's friends. If your family and society were against your relationship, would you still fight for your love? Share your opinion in the comments section. Don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel with the bell icon on. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.